We were in a tournament in Aberdeen, South Dakota. We were behind by 3 points, and Ray made a basket, and everybody else started heading back. And just as the other player threw the ball in, Ray turned quickly, and he stole the ball, and he made it. We ended up winning by 1 point, and it just showed his court sense. He was, everybody knows he was a great offensive ball player, but he seemed to have a knack for the ball, and I learned so much from him at that point. And he amazed me through the years that I did play with him. So I'd like to congratulate him and also his family who were there tonight. And I'm sure Ray is up in heaven right now smiling at what's going on. Thank you for letting me be part of this a great event. Good night.
The first day at practice, it was rather interesting because all these real skinny freshmen showed up, and on the floor, probably the last one to appear was Ray Willis. This guy was not a freshman. This guy was 6'4", 205, had everybody by 20 or 25 pounds, actually looked like he lifted weights. He was strong from his shoulders down to his toes, and he was jumping and playing above the rim immediately. And I was like, well, he's probably going to start. So it was a very interesting day. As good a player as Ray Willis was, he had something in common with Stephen Curry, who's currently playing in the NBA, and most people know who he is. Ray Willis shot the ball while he was jumping, as opposed to putting the ball above his head, going to a height of his jump, and then shooting the ball, which we typically call a jump shot. Ray didn't have a jump shot. So as many points as he scored, he actually scored them setting up a player deliberately, thinking he was going to take a jump shot. If you think about the guys that I played with, and 5 of them have been inducted into the Hall of Fame, Ray Willis was without a doubt the best athlete. I'd have to say that he was the least arrogant of any person that was a star that I can remember. He also, and this is what I really liked about him, he was not high maintenance. No one had to look after Ray. No one had to remind him he had to be at the bus at a certain point in time. So if you think about 8 freshmen, and if they were to look up to an individual, Ray set the standard from day one. So I think it's important that we congratulate the Willis family. It's unfortunate that Ray's not here with us today, but if you can take anything away from tonight's meeting, let me tell you this: Ray was a wonderful human being. He was a real leader to a number of individuals within our organization. He really became a family member, and he was an absolute outstanding athlete as well as a human being. Congratulations, Ray. Glad to have you in the Hall of Fame.
Good evening, Green Bay. This is Leon Mitchell, a 1995 Men's Basketball Hall of Fame inductee. I feel so fortunate to have been a part of the Hall of Fame program, and I'm here tonight to welcome a new member, Ray Willis. I know that Coach Buss worked tirelessly to get him inducted into this program because Ray was one of the original pillars of the men's basketball program in Green Bay, along with Chuck Soslaskin, Bruce Grimes, Chancellor Widener, and several other people that I'm not mentioning now. They gave me only 2 minutes. So I feel fortunate to have played a part in locating Ray's family. After all, Ray located me and was my recruiter for Green Bay. So whatever else Ray did in his life, he got this part right. Ray Willis was a tremendous basketball player and a great citizen in Green Bay. So to the family, to Coach Buss, to the entire program, welcome aboard, Ray. Go Phoenix.
I was proud to be his coach. It's hard to explain to anybody how great Ray was without them seeing him play. He's 12th on the all-time scoring list, and he only played in 52 games, and we didn't have the three-point play. Everybody above him on that list played 120 games. Ray averaged 26.8 points a game and shot just below 60% in his 52 games. In 48 years of UWGB basketball, only 12 times has a player scored 15 field goals or more in a game. Tony Bennett did it twice, Jeff Norgard did it once, and Ray did it 9 times. The night that he set the record with 45 points, he made 21 field goals on 27 shots. He kind of came by the bench with 4.5 minutes to go and said, "That's enough," and took himself out of the game. If he'd stayed in, he could have scored well into the 50s. He had another game where he made 20 field goals and scored 41 points, and he made that Hail Mary shot that won our first tournament game ever. Ray, along with Dennis Wolfer and Bud Mocco and Terry Schott, set a high standard and built a solid foundation that is still being built upon. I never saw Ray have any kind of stress. He had ice water in his veins. What a man. Rest in peace, my friend. Congratulations to the family of Ray Willis. It's so nice that you're all here so we can celebrate together the induction of Ray into the UWGB Hall of Fame. Nobody deserves it more.